officials of the party because of him. Up to this moment, you can tell that they are all working at their cross purposes. These guys are interested in Nigeria. So that is the problem, don't you think? Like in Europe, right? All of the oppositions will believe in their own party ideology and they will stick to it. In Nigeria, it's different.
Yeah, but in some cases, sometimes it's not like that too, because I rather prefer, not prefer, but I would rather have it like OB stood for something rather than the party, because if the party members are corrupted, but himself, if he becomes the Nigerian president, it's not going to be corrupted. So in that case, he will be able to monitor his government, his cabinet. So because you really cannot change everybody, like in Nigeria, like we were saying before, we never have such a man before. What they do is that whenever a party came into power and that party is winning, everybody switch because they don't stand for nothing.
I know. It's like, election is over now. Let us go join government and enjoy. Boy,
exactly. That's why. Yes, that's what they did in those states where they all just joined Labour Party, but they don't. What reason? Just because they felt that there was a big movement in those states about Labour Party. Not only because the chairman come from Edo State, but because they actually love OB in Benin there in Edo State. They love OB so much. So because of that, everybody just want to now we are not Labour Party now. Right. They just joined there just because they thought that is where to win. Those people do not stand for nothing.
If they now win based on this drive in Edo State, naturally you will think that should be those who believe in Obi. They love Obi, they believe in his idea, and they would expect any government to replicate what Obi represents, Abi. Then afterwards, you now realize that they have so much difference. They do not have anything in common with Peter.
Exactly.
Isn't that?
That is why I say. That's why I say there's no one like that. We haven't have anyone like Obi, and we're never gonna have it. So all those who are in his party, they are just there for something, as always. It's old way, the Nigerian old way. That's what those guys are all about. Exactly, but Obi is not like that. That's what I can see with my own, assessment of him. I don't think he's that kind of a man because he going here and there. I don't know where he even get his money. He's not resting. So it's a very strange man, and this is what we need in Nigeria.
And they have everybody that spoke against the establishment in Nigeria. This guy is yet to get any invite or anything at all. Indeed. So that sort of give credence to your position as well. Yeah?
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you.
Exactly. Yeah.
God bless you. Let me take another one up. The last
It's a pleasure. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the evening, sir. So that's Osas from France. Here is where we're going to take the last call. And I want to believe this is hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. Who is this?
Hello, my ego.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's Ejikeme from Sweden.
Ejikeme, my brother. God bless you.
Yeah.
So
how are you doing, my ego? How are you doing?
That's that. You're gonna be my last caller for tonight. So thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you so much. Like other people always talk. Where do you even get this energy to? To perform what you are doing.
All of you are my energy because some of you, majority of you have work the following day. You still spend your time with me up to 12 a.m. 1 a.m. for some people. So that is my energy.
Of course.
I
always hear people talk about people in diaspora. Let me give you one thing I observed, my ego.
Please, sir.
If you remember 2015. When we have Ebola in West Africa, Sierra Leone, Guinea, and all these kind of places, you understand? Do you know that a lot of foreign medical staff died? A lot of them died in Africa.
Having contact with the Ebola patient, I remember.
Yes.
One popular doctor like that too.
So many of them travel from Europe, from wherever. But do you know, my good, there was a person I have here. is working within the healthcare.
Right.
And who was he was touched and wanted to travel to Africa
to help.
To help, yes, like every other country, sending their medical staff to help. Do you know that this guy, the family, they almost took him to psychiatry.
Why?
They thought that he's going crazy.
Oh.
It's the family that want to, the family frustrated him.
Oh, okay, I get you now. The family the family here decided that it must be crazy that he wants to go to Africa and go and touch Ebola patients, right?
Exactly. You must be crazy to go to Africa to help. You understand? Let me tell you, if anything, this is the question everyone in this class should ask himself or herself. If anything should happen in Nigeria today, am I really willing to go there? Am I really willing? It's not calling diaspora. Some people will even dig hole and hide themselves there. Instead of coming up to be identified that they are Nigeria or whatever. Let us stop deceiving. Let us just deceiving ourselves. People in diaspora, we can only talk. People, we can only talk and blame people here. But when it comes to reality, believe you me, my ego, it's just few people that we say, let's go and see what will happen there.
You are so right. And what you are proposing there is that this is not anybody calling on diasporans. It should be us ourselves. So ask yourself, all by yourself, you ask yourself and say, if things go down in Nigeria now,
yes,
am I ready to actually go back?
Am I ready?
If you are personally convinced that, man, if things goes down, I will go back home, then you are the people we are talking about.
Of course, of course.
But this is not about pointing fingers and say, you diasporans, let us. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work,
and it will not work that way.
It doesn't work that way.
It won't work that way. You understand? The question you ask yourself is, if anything happening, can I go? Am I going to
will I stay here or would I go back to that place?
Because let me tell you, a lot of people here, 99% of people here in diaspora, they have children. They have wives.
I know that. You're right.
Some people will tell you, I have children. Some people will tell I have my wife. Some people, I have my job.
They have so much. We have so much that tie us down here, truly. So are you willing to leave all of that, sacrifice all of that, and go back in? That's a very big question, though.
Let me tell you one thing before I drop now. I have so many people from Ukraine. People here that, we eat together, we do. When the war broke out in Ukraine, they left everything here. They go back to their country. These are the type of people I'm talking about. These are the kind of, if not that some of these Ukrainian people, they went home, believe me that Russia would have taken over Ukraine in 1 week. But these people, they went home, they stood their ground. They said, no, it can't happen. But we in Nigeria and I tell you, if youth, look at what youth are doing in other countries. Look at South Africa. Look at the election in South Africa. ANC has been in power for over 30 years.
30 years.
Now look at what the youth did. Look at what happened in Senegal. We never, you see, if this continue like this, Nigeria will never change.
Never.
We will never change.
So we can only talk, we can only discuss. They should begin to ask themselves that if the push come to shove, would you be willing to go back and face it? That's a very good, very big one. I think we should leave everyone with that question. That tells everything you need to know about this whole thing. Okay, when the call comes, are you going to? Now, it doesn't matter if you type it in the comment and say, I will go and all of that. It's actually a very big decision. And so many of us believe that the when the push comes to shove, right, we will go back. I will go back.
Anybody can tell you whatever he or she can tell you.
Those who
but the question is, if anything happened right now, how many of us will be willing
to actually
to
back
yes,
and jump on that plane and say, I'm going back there. I want to, I will go back. You know why I will go back, right? It's because I've got people I actually really care about and I love so much. Okay? So there are some certain things that will go down. And people like us, we may not fly straight to Nigeria, but we will go back. Just so you know.
Of course. Of course.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
God bless
thank
you. Enjoy the rest of your evening, okay?
Bye-bye.
Good one. That is where we are going to draw the curtains, okay? You know why people like me will go back? It's because there are some certain things that will go down, truly. And then with, with this kind of platform that I have, which has given me privilege that I'm actually yet to tap. The privilege of meeting other people, like-minded people. And I promise you, I'm like a melting pot. I kind of have a chance of meeting the good, the bad, and the ugly. I mean, trust me. And because of the kind of platform that I have, people like myself could go under any cover when shit is the fan in that place and the whole place goes up in smoke. People like us, people like myself can always go back under a different cover without flying straight to Nigeria. But we will be inside that place, picking up whatever is remnant, covering it and reporting it back to some of you that doesn't have to go back. Here you get. I'll leave it at that. Let's see the type of shit that will hit the fan first. Okay? And then we will decide how we're going to go back. One true emperor, you won't. Martinelli, for example, I've got Martinelli. I've got actually some veterans here. I've got Ahmed and the rest. These are trained shooters. These are trained, gun handlers and all of that. These are soldiers. I've got many of them here too. Now, if the shit hits fan and a contingent is being put together all over the world, I will be part of it. And it's going to be one of the safest. Trust me. Anyway, thank you so much for Ejikeme, my brother. Thank you so much, sir, for indeed dropping that inside this convo. We will talk again some other time. Thank you so much to every one of you as well. As usual, we've had a wonderful night. But please, if you haven't really liked the broadcast, you should before you go, okay? And then let's see you tomorrow for the Sunday sermon on Mayegun's Diary Political. Let's see how that goes. Good night, everyone. You have a wonderful night too.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun làwa mọ̀ làmọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara yìí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Mayegun já wa sí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Bó bá ṣe eré, àní Mayegun máa wí.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ó sì tún ṣe eré, wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Mayegun Diary, Diary Political.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Mayegun.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o.
Mayegun Diary, Mayegun number one.
Àní Mayegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò.
Mayegun Diary,
súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé. Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Lórí YouTube.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ijó ìgbádìyẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí pẹ̀sìdó bá rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Bí gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Aṣòfin tí ń rúfin o.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Òpùrọ́ olóṣèlú.
Máyégún máa wí.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀ súnràkì.
Máyégún ti dé.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò ní fi wọ́n níran o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀ o, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Wọ́n fowó bẹ́ẹ̀, Máyégún ó sọ pé wọ́n ò bẹ́ẹ̀. Oníkan ṣáàtì ṣe èyí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe fáwọn ará ìlú tó gbé wọn débẹ̀ o.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Kì máa yí ṣe eré, ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kì í ṣe ẹ̀fẹ̀. Ẹni bá ti lè lẹ́bọ̀ lẹ́rù o, ọmọ bá dèrò kàṣàyè tú wọn síta.
Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Ṣùgbọ́n ní bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dẹ́rọ̀ ò ní fi wọ́n níran.
Tẹnitẹni ọmọ Máyégún ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni mo fọlọ́hún ṣọ́ ẹ̀ bá kìlẹ́bù. Lóòótọ́ olódodo ìlú ọ̀tá ìlú mọ̀mọ́ ni ìwọ ṣá máa ń ṣọ́ra kò sì mọ́ bẹ̀rù. Bọ́tà ń lè rí bóníṣègùn lé káwọn mọ̀mọ́ fi ṣera wọn ni ó ti dẹrùn tí wọn ò gbọ́dọ̀ sè mọ́bẹ̀. Èèpo ọ̀bọ lọmọ bá dérò tàjẹ́ ò gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́, ó ti jọba lórí àbínú ẹni kò sì mọ́ bùyà. Àìsíwọ́lu ní ẹnìkẹ́ ìgbódì ẹyin lábàrá o, ó kó ẹni tó bá dán wò á kàmù. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì. Máyégún ti dé. Gbogbo ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀ súnràkì o. Ẹni bá ti ṣe yìí tó yẹ kí wọ́n ṣe, ọmọ bá dèrò òní fi wọ́n